Why are people struggling? Most people are looking for love. Most people's foundation is not based on love or peace or harmony. So when it comes to dealing with problems and issues, it feels like we have an overabundance of negativity, or we can't clear our mind to be able to see the big picture or ride the wave, and so we get stuck in the negativity. But a lot of people are giving out this negative. They're not being who they are, and so they're unable to get a good foundation. They're unable to nourish this foundation, to evolve this foundation, and then, of course, so the mind, the body, and the soul is being split up. It's not working together so that you can see the connection, so that you can have the automatic flow of healing, automatic flow of guidance. And so we're stuck in the illusion. We're stuck in the illusion that we have to be rich. We have injustice. We have to fight injustice. And so most people are giving out hate, giving out fear, giving out everything but the foundation that we were built on. We came here with pure energy. We are pure energy within us. But what we feed the energy within us and feed what's around us, we attract. So if you're not giving out unconditional love, you're not neutralizing the abundance of negativity. If you're not at peace, you're not able to see the bigger picture to what life is bringing to you, or why you're attracting, or what you're vibrating, or so you get so caught up in thinking of what you think you need to do. And then the brain, because it's not connected to the body as much as the soul, it's unable, it's more in fear factor. It's more giving you things to release. And so you get caught up in that. So it's like a vicious cycle. Your body's feeling the pain of the negativity, so it sends messages to the brain. The brain gives you thoughts and ideas in the hope that you will release this, but then we'll just attract more negativity, and this negativity gets stuck on the body. And so then all of a sudden, it's like a perpetual cycle of being sitting in like the worst cesspit ever, and you wonder why you can't get out of it. Because you're not allowing the pure water or the pure energy. Our body's 75% water. And if it's not flowing, then how can it release? How can it fix? How can it mend when it's spending its whole time in negativity? Spending its whole time trying to release, you know? And even when you release the negativity, you'll then fill it back up with negativity. Because that's what you're attracting, that's what you're vibrating, that's what you're seeing in life. And so all these signs and all these illusions and all this focus, and the true message is still there. You know, even if you think, if I have a load of money, I will become freedom. Why not just be freedom? Why not just free your life? So you buy all this stuff to make you feel better. You buy food to make you feel better. You try and attract certain people. And everybody's stuck in this sort of endless cycle of negativity. Because you're not going to attract a person who can love you if you don't love yourself. You're not going to attract a person that's going to help you if you can't help yourself. And so your foundation is so important. And that's why you're struggling. Because if you have, it's like your house. If your house hasn't got energies in it to make you feel calm and peaceful and connect you once more to the energy so that you can flow, so you can recharge your batteries, so you can feel at peace with yourself, then you're in this endless cycle of just attracting negativity. You've got to have a base. So it's very important. My Peace Sanctuary is about your foundation, nourishing it, believing in it, evolving, being passionate, creating. And when you get into this sort of areas of life, you then become part of the automatic flow. You start to do what you automatically should be doing. That not just heals your body, not just heals your mind, not just is your pathway, but then allows you to be who you are. So many people have taken themselves away from who they are, and who they are is the connection. So if, say, for example, you have a lesson, like an area of your body which is not flowing, it may be a lesson that you brought forward to do with like the throat. And we get caught up in not speaking our truth. We get caught up in not speaking or not doing what we were born to do because of the fears that's trapped in these areas. Lessons that just means that you focus more on those areas. And so the big picture is that might be your gift to the world. Talking, sharing, listening, it's all evolved around because it has the opposite meaning. Because like your throat area may be the colour blue, it might be about communication, but it can also be about listening. It can have the opposite effect because communication is a two-way thing. So listening as well as communicating. And so once we understand this and we set it free, then we can be who we are. We can put ourselves into situations where we feel alive when we do something. It's like when you create something for yourself. So many people want to create the world for everybody else, but they forget about themselves. So it's so important to really sort your foundation out. Because once your foundation is there, once you have times where you're at peace, once you have times when you meditate, once you have times when you're in nature, and once you have time to release all this negativity, you'll find your world will change. It'll change into an automatic flow. And then when we're in the automatic flow, we have no fears or worries and doubts because they're not part of it. We understand that everything is then relative to the journey. And once you understand this, you can then see that even a problem is an opportunity. So I'm not saying that being rich is going to stop you from flowing. What I'm saying is that's a small aspect of the life. If you love money and you've got good energy and you believe that you can create money, you will do. But then you have to understand that there's all different parts to that. Because if you then become frightened of losing the money that you've held on to, you stop the flow of the money coming in. You have an adverse effect of the money. You create people who will come and try and take the money. People who will try and stop you from achieving this. People who want to do things. And so it's very understandable that you've got to get all the senses together. The mind, the body and the soul. And once you do this, you'll find that you won't struggle so much. You won't be as ill so much. You won't have clouded memory. You're too busy flowing in that which is automatic, unconditional love. Automatically peace. Automatically brings harmony. And for those moments where you struggle, you'll find it easier to understand because you'll realise it's all for a reason. Or it's an opportunity to let go of that which is stopping the flow.